Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will start this game off. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. But glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Now on the move. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He wants to throw here on second down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
The short hands, it's John.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bop.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arizona Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Here comes the offense on second down. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it from the gun. Pirouettes away from the defense. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. He's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Arizona.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Coming after it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And stampeding through the defense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. He makes the connection. A spender fella, and he's loose. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Going up top on first down. Looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. He's looking to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Arizona comes out with another first down. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wildcats have it in. On first and goal. From the gun. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Texas Tech, 10.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Cross.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Power football with the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got him going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Tackle is made after the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it down the middle. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Finds the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
quickly out to the tight end. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. The 40, the 30, 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.